The touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
It's caught at the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted...
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll take over inside the... Came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. Now Jackson eluding, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go.
Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. From the 38, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And another taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's an 89-yard kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point.
As we know on every team, head coach, offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, we often forget about the special teams coordinator. They pay him too, and boy is he excited about what his team just did. A big-time return for a touchdown.
And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Now Jackson on first down. It's complete to Snead. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Jackson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't know.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Peyton Barber, 49 yards. In the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Ingram. Just bowling. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 22 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Wiggles free. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. On second down, Barber. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. A carry for Barber, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And shutting the tackle, and now some room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 38 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. To throw again is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
48 months.
Winston now to throw on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson from the shotgun. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's good. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5, 3, 6.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Looking, it got his man complete. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Jameis now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Once again, it's Barber. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready. Blue 80. 57 to Mike.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 48 to Mike. Check 48 to Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
It looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it did.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Does that happen? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lamar Jackson bringing out the Baltimore Ravens. It's not official until February 1st, that MVP award. But I'm going to go ahead and say it, Charles. No one was more valuable to his team this year than Lamar Jackson. Can we agree on that?
I think that we can. I think the closest was Russell Wilson, because I think without Russell Wilson, Seattle really falls off the pace. But because Lamar Jackson led a team with 14 wins, I think that deserves that title. That's for sure. He did lead the team and, led the league in touchdown pass with 36. Remember his comment at the beginning of the year? Not bad for a running back, huh? He's never forgotten the slights as he came into the league, but he also continues to use his legs. The most rushing yards in a single season by a quarterback, 1,206. This guy is dynamic.
Also the offensive MVP of the Pro Bowl as well, something else to add to his mantle. On first down, it's Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Jackson almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Wait. 36 to Mike. Watch the slip. 36.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Wait.
Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Brings up second and 7.
Watch 36.
From the 36, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32. And the Buccaneers first down.
36. Line 36. Watch the slant. Easy.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
36 to Mike. Check.
Throwing on second down. Winston, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Nohuddle10's racks up the sack.
36. Line 36. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Third and long for Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the red zone now, Winston. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing again. Winston on second. Second and 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly. Exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Levante David in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson being chased out left. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Target. Wait. Check 41. Check 48 to Mike. I'm coming. Hey, look, 48.
From the gun, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On first down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Powers through again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Wait. Run, see him.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Now he's forced out right. And he's going to keep it here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. To Boyle here over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ready?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 18.
1st down, Buccaneers.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 18-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, it's Ingram. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson from the shotgun. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jameis Winston and the rest of the Bucs set to begin this next drive. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Barber. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
I got it. Watch tight. Tight ends. Four there. 48. Come on.
A first down throw for Winston. Jones has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ready. Black 25. Let's get some penetration here.
They go back to the ground. This time Barber. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Peyton Barber, 41 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. First down sack. Jackson, this one. He'll be dropped at the 30. Extra on the play. It's an 8-yard. It's a 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Just short of the 45 at the 44. Get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason. Complete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. taken in one-handed. What a catch. Down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are an extra from taking the lead here in the fourth.
Rush him now? Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use this
point? And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside 10. And good start all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. And here we go, partner. My palms are sweaty. These are the moments we wait for in the booth.
Oh, come on. I know when you were a kid you went through this, right? You know, there was always that one guy in the neighborhood who had the yard that was conducive to playing like this. I know I won many a draw at his house. So that's what he's got to draw on now. Go back to those good old days. Remember how it was and have some fun doing it.
A little more pressure packed here in this drive, in this moment of the National Football League. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Check.
Brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Back. Green, triple T. Mike 57. You get blocked, me.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down, it's Jones. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
48. Here we go.
Now Winston on fourth down. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston gives to Barber. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Barber. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Winston. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. His first attempt of the afternoon. And it's for the win. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. That's caught inside the 20.
We got this.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Let's go. Ready. Mike 45.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Boyle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, short throw into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And a little The floater there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Flushed out right, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
This is taken to the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for a play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile.
Jameis to throw it. This complete to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Winston on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now, Winston. He completes it to Jones. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run the toss to Barber, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Fighting to stay upright. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Ingram slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now Jackson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They go play action here on first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Jackson now. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ready. Blue ready. Tackle. Ready to go.
They'll try and run here with Barber. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down, they go with Barber again.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
57 to Mike. Flip.
2nd and 5 now. Winston, he sets the... This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and goal. Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as those guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. So thanks. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. Jameis now on first down. That's caught by Howard. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? Blue ready. Check 48. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Flip, flip.
the air again with Winston. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come out here in the I. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running is Barber. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Jackson.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Check out, hot, hot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Barber. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber. 72 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, That's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Roberts got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He uncorks it for... That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. Now it's Jackson. You're at the point in the game. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike. Ricky. 57, Mike, 57. We own them. Flip it. Switch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barber. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
First down. Barber. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, alert 48.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. He completes it to Evans. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
You, baby. That's our ball.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And out of bounds on the other inside of midfield at the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check right 45. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Flush to his right. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Snead's got it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. He's back to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with 9 seconds remaining, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bag, but I'm past that. With an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, yeah, ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Poss, and Dave win. Still it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate